Oh there, everyone. This is also Super 17 here. Let me first, like usual, down this picture, non-paid video. Alright, okay. So, I have been given two names for a ship. And, well, one was Akami. It's been a while since I tried to say that name. Basically from Akami Got Killed. I think that's how you say name right. And then was Tenten. Well, I wanted to make this like a total like assassins ship, and I don't think and Tenten would technically be good too. So, just why not just basically make it both for right now? Like one is for a while it's Akami, and then like Tenten just joins. Well, you know, but yeah. So the friend was Akami. No, I keep saying the name wrong. So yeah, that's Naruto's friend. Also, I just want to tell you guys something. I am going to be making a couple more bids before I go to the Beyblade What If, and I have made like some two new thumbnails. One is for the What If Naruto ate the flame fruit, and another one is the new one. Basically, it's gonna be one more Naruto What If, then it's going to be a Bell What If, but it's going to be a little different. It's gonna be a train, him being trained by somebody, and I think all of you are gonna love it. Also, somebody told me something. Ask about something. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But there is a couple ideas I still have. But anyways, we're gonna get into the what if. I just have to put another log in the fire, so hold on, everyone. Alright, so here's the thing. Alright, so as I remember, Naruto passed the test. Alright, and I'm gonna have Naruto get a new weapon in this what if. So yeah, so anyways, let's get into this. This is what if Naruto was an assassin, part 1 out of 2. So, as Naruto has finished the test, he gets the headband. And so, what he does is, he doesn't want to put it on his head or on his arm, so he just puts it around his neck. And Iruka basically says, "Good job, Naruto. I'm surprised. Your physical capabilities, your basically speed and skill is way more advanced than most of the kids here. Even Sasuke. Heck, even your knowledge has improved, and you have not been here for who knows, has never been here until today." As Naruto just says, "Of course, where I was being trained. And they had me learn everything in the ninja world and more." As basically Sasuke kind of scoffs at this. He goes like this. "If I would just teach you how to be a loser," he says. And then Naruto goes like, "You want that rematch so badly, do you, Sasuke?" And he goes, "Yeah, dope. You always were." Basically he says, "Even when we were kids, you were just a dope." As then Naruto just says, "What happened to you? Why you're so emo?" As Sasuke says, "I'm not emo." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I bet. I heard the word is about the Uchiha clan. Sorry to hear that, really. But I just don't care right now about that you want a rematch. So, you want to reschedule it?" As Sasuke says, "No. Now." And like he has the headband. He goes, "Alright, fine. Let's do this." As Naruto walks over to the window, opens it up, jumps, volleys over it, as Sasuke does exactly the same thing. All the people who are there, who are outside waiting for the kids, all the girls are basically cheering for Sasuke. Ten is walking by because she got her headband, and she hears this as basically, she goes, "What the heck is happening?" As Naruto and Sasuke are just out there. Sasuke is basically saying, I don't know how the heck you even got that moved in, that move on me, but I make sure you're gonna wish you never did. As Naruto just like not even in a stance, he just says, "Yeah, yeah, come on, Uchiha, let's get this over and done with. I'm kind of busy today." As he basically, sees Phoenix, and he basically then like he sees through Phoenix's eyes real quick, and like checks to see if like there's anyone like watching. There's no one. And Phoenix, he basically says he looks up and says, "Thanks, Phoenix." As Sasuke goes like, "Ha, got you now!" As he basically runs forward and tries to throw a punch as Naruto. As Naruto basically dodges it, and then he goes, "Too easy." And he just pours chakra into his fist, and he just says, "Assassination technique number 3, final point strike," as he basically hits him in the stomach. And this is not the assassin's techniques, really. This is just his own he made. They allowed him to have I wanted to add that in. I forgot to say that. They allowed him to make these own moves. He even knows like pressure points and chakra points, and basically he could just see it after, using Phoenix's eyes. When he tags them, he can basically see the chakra points. So yeah, so basically though, he hit him right in the gut, which his chakra goes right through Sasuke's, and it's overflow, like it goes through him. As in but when he removes his fist from Sasuke's gut, there's like a chain coming off of him. As he goes, "What the?" As in he just grabs it and he goes, "I can easily rip out all of your chakra from you right now. And well, let's just say it'll turn into a liquid that you won't be able to use anymore, Sasuke. You have no chakra." And this is a total bluff. He knows. This is just make him like a little bit afraid. As Naruto's thinking, this change to actually let me rip out my chakra. And it hurt like heck for him, and not for me. And Sasuke goes, "You wouldn't dare." And Naruto just starts tugging on it a little. And Sasuke is like wincing in pain. And he goes, "Yeah, there's no way how I'm gonna, this is gonna be a cut and dry thing. So I rip your chakra, or you have a chain of chakra hanging around you all your life, and no one else can pull it, rip this out of you but me. So, really, Uchiha, you wanna mess with me?" And he goes, "No." It was good. And Naruto just yanks it out real quick. And Sasuke feels every fiber of his being hurting. As then Naruto's, as all the chakras flowing back into Naruto, Sasuke says, "You said, yeah, this is just for me to rip out my own chakra. That's what the chain was for." And he goes, "So you bluffed me." He goes, "Yeah, the real thing is supposed to cause you excruciating pain that, attacks most of your vitals. You're lucky I only put a little bit of chakra into that fist. It only went to your central nervous system, so you lost about 3% of your nerves. They'll grow back, I think." And then Naruto, then says to himself, "No, they won't." With a grin, and he's just walking away as Sasuke falls to the ground unconscious because of pain. And, everyone is just shocked. You're gonna hear a bag of chips, sorry. Everyone is shocked, surprised, horrified, but Tendon just basically "Oh my god, that is awesome." In which Naruto then just body flickers, immediately. He's just walking in, mid walking, and body flickers, but it's no after image, nothing. Just pure, he's there, and then instantaneously, he's just gone. There is no, anything. It's he blinked out everyone's existence to them. Which Iruka is shocked. Mitsuki's "Nope, nope, 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 nope. I'm getting out of this village." As then all of a sudden, though, Naruto is right behind Mitsuki, and he basically had like some seals on him with a weapon. And what he has is one of his like assassination tools, as is like the rope dart, as he basically throws it around Mitsuki's neck and like pulling on the back of it. Basically, Iruka goes, Naruto, what are you doing? As all of a sudden Naruto throws some documents and that was in Mitsuki's house. I want to give this as a little what they think that they don't tell you in anime, but then they show you in flashbacks. As Naruto basically says, read it. As Iruka's reading this. And this is basically all like what Mitsuki has like sent to the enemy nations. Like basically it's in the mist village and the sound village. Like he's been offering to get the scroll. The scroll Naruto takes and reads. I forgot the scroll ceiling, I think. How can I forget it? Brain fart. Okay, we're just gonna move on. But that what Naruto reads to get the jutsus. Oh, the forbidden scroll. Yeah. So as Iruka goes, how? I'm like, how? And Mitsuki goes, how did you? He goes, and while Naruto's like holding the rope and even tightening it, he goes, easy. I started noticing some falcons coming in the middle of the night with a lot of documents. So I followed them. I followed it to your house. And basically, while you were out patrolling that one time to find a section of the area to get this forbidden scroll with all the forbidden jutsus, I snuck into your house without setting off any traps. Also, you had basically a weak trap that any known assassin could ever get by. I mean, it was simple. And plus, I'm no ordinary assassin. As everyone's like shocked by this, he goes, yeah, I already contacted Hiruzen about, my hawk. Basically, Phoenix. As Hiruzen walks in, basically says, Naruto, did you... He goes, yep, right here, Lord Third. What do you want me to do with it? I mean, I had a contract on him anyway, so... Do you mind if I just kill him? Hiruzen just says, well, you are Assassin of the Leaf. And this is gonna happen from time to time. As Naruto just says, cool. Looks like it's payday for me. As Tenten and everyone's as shocked as Sasuke, Sasuke's still out there passed out. As Sasuke goes like, what do you mean? He goes, duh, I'm an assassin, I kill for money. As all of a sudden, like, a seal on his wrist basically, he put his chakra into a seal on the wrist as if it has his hidden blade. As eventually he flicks his wrist, as then the blade comes out. As he goes like, you wouldn't dare, you demon fox. I already know that. Don't really care. Now, bye. As he just stabs Mitsuki right in the, ear. And instantly killing him and just throwing his body down. As then he starts doing some hand signs and the body, he basically then, puts it out like a seal on Mitsuki. But then he does another hand sign too. After he puts a piece of paper on Mitsuki's body, then he does hand signs to basically transport it to the Creed base. Because, he basically had this, it said on the paper to do this. So, yeah. As in all of a sudden, another, basically the seal on Mitsuki's body then gives a location where Naruto is, and boom. And also with his money and a note. He basically reads out loud. He says, alright, here's the thing, everyone. As he throws it away, no, he doesn't read out loud. He reads it as it does say this. Good job, blah, blah, blah. Basically, good job for, completing your first assignment for protecting your village. If it was in front of people, just tell them this. If you don't listen to me, you're gonna die. or just erase their memories. Choose the second route. It's way more better for you. Choose the people who won't understand, which is almost everyone in his classroom, and then just be like, yeah. He did learn a couple of jutsus to erase people's memories. Like, he can't erase the memories, but he can block them out so far that they would never remember until. But he did save the village, so Haruzen's gonna just be like, saying like, if he didn't do this, our village would have been destroyed. So you guys can't really call him a murderer or a monster. So freak you guys. So yeah. So, and then next thing you know, Naruto just tells them, alright everyone, here's the thing. You have 2 routes. Well, 3. 1, I can just tell you all I can kill you if you ever tell anyone about this. 2, I can just all get rid of the memory of it. Or 3, I could let Lord Third tell you all what would have happened. And then all of a sudden, poof, basically freaking toad. Not toad, a dog is there with a weapon for Naruto, as it is a tomahawk, as he goes, yes, I needed this. As then he starts he basically gets out some some ink, and write a seal on it, and then basically have a seal on himself, and then boom, just put chakra in the seal, and the tomahawk's right on in the seal. As Tenten's what the? Okay, you gotta tell me how you get these weapons. As Naruto's just wrapping up the rope, and it's sure. I mean, these are my tools of killing people, so we're ninjas. It's our job. As Hiruzen does, and basically Hiruzen and Iruka does say true. That is what ninjas do. As Sakura says, he killed killed the villager, basically a member of the Hidden Leaf. Isn't he supposed to be on trial or something? As Hiruzen does go through the facts of how it would have been bad if people outside the village have gone these 6 days forbidden jutsus, and the consequences would have happened to us, and we could have been wiped out easily, as it has all forbidden jutsus, all the way from the first Hokage to the 4th Hokage. As Naruto says, and yes, that is why you should thank me. Seriously, come on. I know I changed the personality of Naruto in this one. It's just that I'm a little bit more upbeat. How can I say this? A little more awake. So, sorry if you liked how the tone was. But basically, that to it. So, Naruto just looking at Sakura goes come on. You can't even kill somebody. And you're free to kill people. I was trained to. And I got pretty used to it, actually. Which Hiruzen does, wait, what? He goes, yeah, after so many people hurt you, call you names, and basically nearly try to kill you a few times. Killing people actually brings that out as calmness. And you get cold to it, but I let my work and my personal life separately. As he just going right over back to the window, as then he's looking around, he's looking for a rock. He goes, forget. Hey, does someone have a small eraser or something? As some random girl, say, let's just call her Tenya. She has an eraser. She goes, like this? He goes, yeah, can I have this? Can I have it? Basically, she goes, sure. As then he basically, she throws it to him, he catches it, he says, thank you, Tenya. She goes, no problem. As then he puts a little bit of chakra, he throws it at Sasuke's body. It hits him, and he goes, and Sasuke goes he goes, he's still alive. Whew. And I thought I was going to have to pour some chakra into his body and revive him. Which, Iruka goes, wait, you can do that? He goes, yeah, funny thing when you learn from the Creed. Well, when you learn to become an assassin, some stuff like this. Basically, the body is still alive for about a couple seconds or minutes, which he still has some time. Basically, you can technically pump some chakra into someone's body to revive them. If it's not a bad wound, say if they're if they die to blood loss, yeah, you can't fix that. But if they basically have like some what's that I'm thinking of? Yeah, they basically had some poison. After you get rid of the poison out of their bloodstream, you pump some chakra into them, they come back to life. It's somewhat not good because you get some memory loss and also you're kind of like you're gonna die anyways for a couple of days. I mean, you're gonna be not good for a couple of days. You live for a few years, then you die. So it's better off just to stay dead. As you know, Iruka does say, how did you lose in said theory? But it was done by a ancient assassin. One of the few who tried to save people. That was it. Then basically Phoenix comes flying down. Naruto puts out his arm as it lands, and he goes, "Hey, buddy!" You know, he just starts petting it. All the people in the room, Akamaru just starts barking, and Phoenix just does nothing. Akamaru just whimpers. He was trying to scare Phoenix as basically Kiba goes like, "How the freak do you have a hawk? Hawk, eagle." I said falcon. So Naruto has a hawk. I think I said. Yeah, I believe I said hawk. If not, then it's hawk or phoenix. I mean, hawk or falcon. And I'm gonna go with hawk for right now. I really watched the video. I just watched it when I was at my friend, then I had work, and then I watched a little bit of the video because I thought I remember it. But hey, whatever. But yeah, so basically Naruto just goes like, "How do I have a hawk? Well, I'm supposed to raise a hawk. Well, a bird. It's between them. Hawk, eagle, falcon. Also raise one of them, and well, it depends on what pattern and what color the feathers have. Depends on your personality and your chakra flow. As basically, mine is a unique type. I have my personality is sadness, depression, hatred, anger. Well, no, it's sadness, anger, and hatred, happiness, joy, and misery and self-loathing. My, basically, the flames represent that. The pattern with it, it's more like my chakra flow. Black and, well, I think as he checks, he was like, I forgot I did like, I think I said black and blue. It's like a pattern. It changes colors, he says sometimes. This bird never really has ever has the same pattern twice on him, which is kind of cool. So, Kiba kind of gets annoyed because it actually does look like it looks really cool to him, and basically, Tenten asks, "Can I pet him?" He goes like, he doesn't really like other people petting him since I'm the one who took care of him since he was a hatchling, but you're welcome to try, as she does. She's able to pet him. As he goes, "Wow, the only other girl who's ever, person besides me, or whoever was able to pet him was Akami." In which Tenten immediately looks at him and goes like, "Akami?" He goes, "A friend of mine? Who may or may not have feelings for me? I don't really know. It's hard to tell nowadays." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, we haven't spent much time together. So it's like iffy, I guess." She goes, "Oh, so it's like one of those things where you may like her, but you just don't know for sure." He goes, "Yeah, something like that." She goes, "All right." And he basically asks Phoenix, saying, "You hungry?" Phoenix goes, "All right, we'll get some meat. We go hunting, everyone." So Phoenix flies off, and Naruto says, "Bye." And all of a sudden, like, the shadows in the room just start going around him and cover him, and boom, he's just gone. As Shikamaru just says that, he goes, "Can I do that? Please tell me I can do that. That was awesome." So I'm making learn Naruto can use shadows. Basically when I said he can use shadows and do stuff look through them. That's what I mean. Like he can use shadows to his advantage to some degree. He can just use them to disappear and reappear and use them to attack a little bit, but not much. So yeah, so basically Naruto's in the woods now. And then he basically kills a couple rabbits and a fish or two. Basically, he's making jerky for Hawk. I mean, not for Hawk, for Phoenix. He's able to make it real quick. So, Phoenix comes down. He has food for him. And, he just starts eating him. He goes, there you go. So, yeah. So, after that, we're going to go to the next day. People haven't heard what happened to, Mitsuki. So, Mizuki, whatever. I'm saying Mizuki because I can never remember the guy's name. Because I don't like the guy. So, I just call him a bunch of different names in every video. But I think it's always Mitsuki. So, yeah, whatever. Mitsuki. But, yeah. So, anyways, Naruto just takes a picture normally. Headband around his neck. No, assassin's outfit. The crew. But, Naruto basically has gained some missions from the Creed. And, well, he does go to Hiruzen. And, well, unknowingly to him, somebody's on her way to be on the team with the Hidden Leaf. So yeah, she's getting there real fast because, well, she got to see Naruto again. It was an order from the leader of the Creed, telling her, saying, I think it's about time you and Naruto work as a team together. And I think it's good that, well, as my daughter, you should be around somebody that you actually don't hate. And she goes, well, everyone here all the kids here are just stupid, childish, or idiots. Naruto was the only one that took his training seriously, like me. And wasn't technically he the youngest assassin to ever, besides me, to become one? As the leader just says, yes, actually, we did not want to tell him that, so he didn't get a big head. As, Akame laughs at this. Akami. That's her name, Akami. I keep on saying it wrong. Jesus. Don't mind me on that one. I just try not to freaking curse. I will do these. I will curse when in the videos that are necessary in it. I will not curse a lot in them though. In this video, it's not necessary. So yeah. So basically, that was a couple of days. That was like a day ago when he killed his Mitsuki, whatever. So she's happy that she get to see him, and she remembered the time when she first met him. He basically fighting with Altair, training with a sharp blade to see how good he is. She thought he was basically an idiot. But it was more like she's not really good with them and she doesn't like them. But Naruto was somehow agile with it, more attuned to short blades than long blades. Which she kind of got jealous of. Then after getting to know him and how his life was, it was like she somewhat was having feelings for him, but she never really noticed until after he left. So yeah. Anyways, she's getting there, and the Creed have sent a message to Hiruzen about this. So when Naruto does get to Hiruzen's office, Hiruzen goes, Naruto, I was just about to have you come over here. As he goes, oh, yeah? Here. As he throws, he basically walks over some papers of targets he has to kill in the village. Some people that deserve it, and one of them is Danzo, he says. In which Hiruzen looks at him and goes are you sure? He goes, look at them. Basically, it's a black market dealer that he has to go find and kill. One is just a trader that is currently in the village, but has done more than trading. He has done human type of trading, so that. And then there's Danzo, who basically has a lot of pricing on his head, which he asks why. He goes, well, Danzo's basically a tyrant, but wants to be the ruler of the Hidden Leaf Village. And really, really tried to kill you multiple times, hasn't he? Which Hiruzen silently says yes. But then Naruto says also he kind of deserves it. Turns out he orchestrated the killing of the the Uchihas for what they were doing and to get their eyes. You notice that arm that he has in a cast? Yeah, that's all the eyes planted into him. If you're asking how I know this, the Creed is more dangerous than the Root Ninjas. And your Ambus, which, as he points to each location of them, as they do pop out, as Hiruzen's shot by this, even then he goes, let's just say I'm way more skilled than your Ambus. How can I say this right? I'm above a Jonin captain, which high Jonin captain, Ambu leader. I'm more than that. I've been trained by almost a lot of the people in the assassins place that I worked in, just trained by them, and they taught me a lot. It turns out I was very skilled to learn this. And also, I'm very tricky, so my center ability is kind of the OP part of me, which it allows me to sense a lot more. Also, Hawk can see them too, so not Hawk, Phoenix can see him too, see all of them too. So yeah. Anyways, what you want to tell me? He goes, a girl named Akami's coming here. Which Naruto's eyes widen. He goes, no way. No way. My best friend? Yo, she could freaking kill someone with just a freaking katana and have poison on it. As he says that. And he goes, wait, what? It was, yeah, the poison's so deadly. It actually looks like it's spreading all over the person's veins and just, they die in the most excruciating pain. She just has to get one nick on you and then, boom, you're dead. And next 5 seconds. Which Hiruzen and kind of have a sweat drop as he goes, Naruto, you sure you should be talking to us like that? Like, they told me to just say this to the village so they know. If anyone tries to freak with me, I'm gonna kill them. As Hiruzen kind of chuckles nervously, he goes like, is it because of how they treated me? As Naruto interrupts him and he does nod his head. He's saying, yes. They don't care who you are. You try to kill me, and, you try to hurt me or kill me, the Creed will probably send someone out here to kill them. Or I'll do it myself. And which Hiruzen goes like, how would they know? He goes like, they have people all over the freaking nation too. So it's like their network system is better than Jiraiya. And plus this white person, like this person that sinks into the ground, which is everywhere around the world, turns out. They're better than him. Which Hiruzen goes like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, we don't have a name for him. We just call him Being of the Earth. That's all. He hasn't found the place, so we don't go after him. And I think there's way too many of him to have that good of a network system. As Hiruzen goes like, has he then probably been watching me and the other Jinchurikis? Yeah, probably. Well, I already know about the Katsuki, so. And why Itachi joined them. Good choice, by the way. Sealed lips would never tell anyone. Good choice. But anyways, I'm gonna go do my work, and then I'm gonna take a nap. When is Akami coming here? Wait, Akami coming here? He goes, well, she should be here soon. I'm like, no. This girl does not like to waste time. She went on a mission that should took her about 3 days. She finished it in a day and a half. She has a horse that is just made for speed and running and can go for about 7 hours without a rest. Which Hiruzen was like, what did she do to that horse? And he goes, I don't know. I don't care. But horse is fast and it is very useful. So who cares? As basically Hiruzen goes, she was supposed to leave today around noon, like high, when the sun before it came up. As he goes, oh, she should be here right about as the door opens. She goes, now, and she goes, Naruto, and she just jumps right, like basically she jumps towards him and she puts her arms around him and he's just hugging her and she's basically hugging him and he goes, okay, it's been a while. She goes, yeah, as he puts her down and she lets go of him. He lets go of her and they're just like started making a chat. She goes, I heard about your first kill for in the village. He goes, yeah, it's just a freaking scumbag trying to give like forbidden jutsus to the enemy nations. But hey, killed them. By the way, have there been any other ninjas who go back to their the hidden the hidden villages or just towns or anything? And it's like, nope. He goes, then why me? Oh, like, because I don't know. I mean, it'd be a lot more easier. We do have assassins that come to the towns and just go, but they always come back and live. They never like to be home. You, on the other hand, want to become Hokage. So, yeah. As then she says, oh yeah, you remember that story of a assassin that fought Hokage and won? Won and then killed the guy that was his target? He goes, yeah, I've always wondering why I buy that. As then he looks at the photo up. And he goes, wait, Hiruzen, is that the four Hokage? As Hiruzen goes like, oh crap, I never took that down. As he goes, so, as he just jumps, takes it off, and just like looking at it, and looking at them, then like he basically asks Akami does she have like a freaking mirror on her, and she does. So basically he, she opens up, he puts the photo and him side to side, like his face, and he goes like, huh, blue eyes, yellow hair, spiky, face, not, face different, whiskers too, from the, fox. I know about my family, but still, huh, I look more like my dad than my mom. As he just jumps and puts back the picture. I mean, and Hoosier goes like, wait, you, yeah, I've been talking to the Nine Tails. Kurama, basically, he told me. Including with the Creed, they know. Because, they knew about the Nine Tails. They knew about everything. Remember, he was like, oh, yeah, I should have realized this. Do you, he goes, hate everyone here? Totally. I totally hate everyone here. But why I take out my anger and my revenge on them? Kurama and me? No. He goes, wait, why? He goes, and even the Envoy questioned this. He goes like, oh, because we figured out this is a blessing in disguise. Kurama has someone that doesn't hate him, and I have someone always with me, and I was never alone. And, I had my own family. As Hiruzen smiles, and he just says, I hoped it was going to be the village, but as Naruto does say, I'll give it time, and maybe I'll come to love her when the village gramps. As Hiruzen has a very happy and sad smile, as Akami just smacks him right across the head, which everyone's shocked, and he goes, ow! What was that for? And she goes, just be happy you're home and, you can be with the man you kept on talking about. I thought him as a grandfather. As Naruto's face goes red, he was like, Akami, don't embarrass me. As Hiruzen goes like, wait, what? He goes, bye Lord Third, and just gets out of there. And, he had, Naruto basically had 2 papers of each contract. So, he's just he puts on his assassin's outfit. And, has, all the weapons on him. As he just says, I don't have to wait till the night. And basically, Naruto does not need no freaking running on water. Basically, learn the, put chakra in his feet to run on the walls and such. No, he does not need that. He can basically just do it on his own. And he's just on the roof, just running, jumping, and, going to locations where they were. since this is the Hidden Leaf Village, he knows it, but he still has Phoenix helping him. As he finds this one target, as Naruto just runs and basically he's in an alleyway, this black market dealer, as he's just like counting his money as Naruto just like right above him and just jumps and plunges his hidden blade right into him. He goes, first target down. As Naruto just runs up a wall, jumps to the side, jumps, basically grabs onto the roof and just gets there. Phoenix does does dive down, grabs the freaking thing of money that he was counting, which was just like coins. Coins with dollar bills in it. He basically was gonna get that. It was a bag full. As he just as Naruto just takes it, puts it on his side. He learned being a pirate and like stealing stuff from as an assassin did in Assassin's Creed. So he just learned it. Don't waste it, just take it. Be like, so basically he goes like, added bonus. Sorry, I know this is not how you guys thought of it. I just really wanted to have fun with this because it's interesting. So yeah, so Naruto, and also just like I said, I'm in a happy, perky mood. So yeah, happy-ish, perky, more like it, more perky than happy. But yeah, so basically Naruto just going. As Akami explained to Hiruzen how efficient Naruto is, and assassins do take money from people, or the people that we kill, we always take something off of them. As this did have the man's ring that he mostly wore, he put it in there because he was finally going to put it in the safe. So yeah, Naruto had that. That's another reason why he took the bag. And so then Naruto basically finds the trader. Basically that one that trades goods and stuff. As basically Naruto just takes an arrow, just shoots him, hits him in the head. As then basically Phoenix just dive down again and takes his necklace right off of him and flies back to Naruto, handing him it. As people are just screaming out as Hiruzen's hearing this, and Akane goes, "There's Naruto. He's mostly likes to do it in secret, but when it comes to being out, because she looks at the contract, she goes, it had to be all done by, all these contracts had to be done, well, besides Donzo, unlimited time. 2 contracts had to be done today as she looks at the time on the wall, she goes, oh, he only had about 2 hours to finish them. As Hiruzen goes like, what? She goes, he's very good at, keeping it on the time, basically, as Donzo's maybe the most trickiest one. But Naruto technically is more better than me, and I'm the leader of the Creed's daughter, which everyone Anbu put, they don't care about the rules. Even, they ask Hiruzen, can we take off our masks? And he goes, yes. As they take off the mask and Hiruzen, all their jaws drop. As she goes, yeah, I know. And let's just say Hiruzen asks where's Naruto, as then he just comes through the door, takes off the mask and the hood, as Phoenix is on his shoulder. As basically he tells Hiruzen, alright, here's the thing. As he basically tells him, look at the paper, as he does. He goes, what do I have to do with this? He goes, sign it off. It's waiting. He goes, he basically takes out the ring, throws it to him, takes out the necklace, throws it to him. He goes, okay. He signs it, as then he says, put it on the paper, as he does. And then he just does some hand signs, and boom, they just transported to the Creed. And, well, money. He gets paid by them mostly. Well, the thing was, there was an item that he could have gotten. He gets a little bit of money from one, because it was from the dealer, the black market dealer. And then for the, how can I say this? And for the trader that was doing goods and humans trading, he got a new crafting item, new equipment to craft. which he does craft his weapon sometimes to add on to him. Which these people which that was one of the basically the contract item that he could get, which he goes, yes. Now Hiruzen does ask, how much is Donzo's head? Which Naruto goes, oh, it's an absolute kill list for him. So it's more like you get the right to take what he has. In which Hiruzen goes, and what's that? The Sharingan as a trophy. Which basically Akami goes, yeah, I mean, wait, what? She goes, basically she looks at it and she reads it, goes like, that fool. Okay, Naruto, I know you're good, but you can't kill him. He goes like, watch me. She goes, not yet. He goes, I'm killing him. He puts on the mask. He puts on the hood. He goes, I'm going. He closes the door. Akemi runs saying, Naruto, no, you. She opens up the door and he's gone. She goes, I always hate that and love that about him. As it, Hiruzen like looking closer, as it says, like as I say, absolute kill no matter what. If you can't kill him, flee, change your name, change your identity, and or keep your face hidden. And the item that you can get from this is what is on him. Since he has the Sharingan, take one or two of them, depending on which one's better, and then basically you'll get a new outfit saying something that added on to, like saying like you killed one of the top enemies, say like a cape, not a cape, a little thing that's go over your shoulder, from Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio had. So yeah, it would say it basically will be a status for the Creed to show that you are not a master but close to being a master assassin. By that I mean like there is a level of mastery to pass, but then there's like a better one to actually become the leader of the assassins. I know. Basically, since Donzo it does say he is the number one on their list. The other one is Madara Uchiha, or was, but they learned that someone's going by Madara, so it's iffy on that. Like, it does explain that too, but so boom. Hiruzen goes like, oh my god. And, well, we're going to Naruto. Naruto is on top of the Hokage statue, monument. And he does the whole entire, the 360 view, sensory of it. As he does. But basically, this sensory is way more heightened. It can tell, it tells, the whole entire Leaf Ninja, like the Leaf Village, plus a little bit outwards towards it, as he goes, the Root Ninjas. Was the location of it, I wanted to make sure. As he looks in the direction where he senses Donzo coming from, as he goes, okay, that way. As then he jumps off and lands into a pile of bushes. Gets out, runs. Kurama just tells him to be careful. Goes, I will. Also, we got our own little secret weapon. As Phoenix is just, squawks. But yeah, so Naruto, 30 minutes later, I just want to kill off Donzo. Naruto didn't get the Sharingan, but it's a last resort to make sure something happens. Even Kurama said it's actually a good idea to have the Sharingan just in case. Which was, Naruto was just okay with just taking them and just getting rid of them. That was it. But, Kurama told him to get them. Take at least 2, just put it in your eyes. So yeah. So he finds Naruto sees Danzo and his little two members. Naruto basically closes his eyes and gets a sensory with Phoenix. He does not see no one else besides three people, and they're very strong. As Naruto decides to do something, he decides to lay out some traps. One in the road, one on the side, two in basically on the it was left side one, two on the right side, and basically sets up a contraption that would basically be he hits something, it'll go towards it, it basically hit a twig, hits a nerve thing, and then basically goes on and on and on until it hits, until something comes and hits his target, or is thrown at his target. So yeah, which Naruto basically uses shadow clones to help him out get this all done. Well, the multi-shadow clones. So, after setting that all up, Hiruzen notices a obvious trap right in front of him. He goes, "Whoever set this up is an idiot." And he sets it off, which Naruto goes, "Yes." Just thinks to himself that. As Kurama says, "This guy's an idiot." As then he tells his two men to go, one go that way and the other one go that way. As basically, the one person goes to the left. He runs and he trips a wire that has multiple shurikens coming right at him, killing him. As Danzo goes, "What?" As in, the person on the one to the right side that has the two traps, he sets off one. It basically just has a shuriken, not shuriken, a kunai coming out of nowhere. He dodges, sets up another one, which then another kunai comes, but it is sent right into his heart. As in, when that does happen, that first kunai that went flying goes right towards Danzo. He dodges it, but then it cuts a rope, and then the contraption is a twig, a branch, throws shuriken. It hits a rope, then, rope. It's more rope, basically. Rope, branch, rock, all of a sudden, then boom, 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 and then, unbeknownst to him, rope goes around, wires, someone start to come around him, and then all of a sudden, he realized there's some oil, looks like oils on him. And basically, this is how it's happening. So Danzo basically, oil, then all of a sudden, a little spark happens and the wire gets on fire. And Danzo jumps up in the air, which then Naruto jumps off of the tree. And basically, this is, I know it's not assassin-wise, but this is Ninja Assassin Naruto. So it's gonna be a little bit plus he has the Nine Tails, and they did teach him how to be tricky as a fox. Being a trickster and setting up traps and such. They did take that into account. As in Naruto basically has, I think I said he had wind, so he puts in wind chakra, making basically the sword that he has is basically a short sword, as he's holding it, as it gets covered in wind chakra, very thin, and then he slices off Danzo's head. As Danzo goes, "What? Why?" As Naruto basically then grabs Danzo's body, cuts off the arm, from the shoulder length, as boom, he lands with that happening. He just and basically Danzo just sees Naruto's face, mask and hood, and he goes he goes, "Great, they had a warrior, assassin this clever. I killed a lot of you in my days, but how? How are you so different?" As Naruto just says in a different voice. He changes his voice a little bit with chakra. Chakra influences his vocal cords. He just says, "Quite easy. They advance. They keep changing, evolving. They teach us assassins to adapt to our surroundings. But with me, they taught me to be more cunning, tricky, to always plan and think ahead. I figured this would happen. You would jump up, and that was my plan from the very beginning. Your crimes to this world and to the people can finally end. Danzo, rest in peace wherever you go. May the Uchiha eyes finally rest. Naruto was walking over to him as Danzo dead, finally dead. He basically takes the Shinsui eye out of him, and he knows Itachi has it. And so he basically makes summons a little fox and grabs a little he had a container just in case because he knew he was gonna do this. He gives it to he puts it in this container that he had the liquid in, and he writes a note with it, and boom, he says, "Find Itachi Uchiha," as it nods and runs off into the forest. As Kurama says, "Are you sure about this? He's gonna probably not use it or give it to your brother." He goes, "Hey, it'll help him at least. I want basically Itachi to get stronger and fight Sasuke at full power without his chakra being depleted. Besides, I could always help Sasuke if I ever wanted to. I do have some jutsus that aren't normal jutsus." Which Kurama snickers at this and say, "Yeah, that is true, kid." And so, Naruto grabs the arm and gets rid of all of the bracelets around them, and starts to. He gets Phoenix to go all the way over to Hiruzen, and Hiruzen comes over after a few minutes. And Phoenix came down with the paper, and so he actually tells Hiruzen though. He already knows this is Danzo, but just in case, let me know. As Hiruzen does confirm it was him. He was good, so I didn't send an eye to Itachi for nothing. The fox was still in the range, it was waiting in the bushes, and then they hear rustling, as he was a clever fox, just like me. So Naruto does start to go through, he'd start taking out each eye, which Hiruzen is technically goes ugh. Which Naruto goes, "Oh man, there's a lot worse in this world, Hiruzen." I mean, Gramps, there's a lot worse. As Akami, does say, "How sick of a man do you have to be to do this? Defiling the dead just to get their eyes?" As Naruto says, "Yeah, now they may rest in peace." And let's just say Naruto sees these images of the people that were, were the eyes of them, as they say thank you. As I want to make it where Sasuke would be like, "Those are my father's eyes. How do you have them?" Something like that. So yeah, Fugaku, Sasuke's father, comes over to Naruto and says, "Take my eyes. Use them. You are strong. So please, use them to the best of your capabilities." As Naruto asks which ones, as he basically points to both of his eyes, as then he takes them out, and says, "I will. I promise you that," as he nods. And they're not going to be Mangekyo. No, it's just going to be regular Sharingans. But yeah, there's going to be regular Sharingans, just not Mangekyo. But no. I'm just saying. No, here's the thing. Sasuke's father had Mangekyo Sharingans. So, because of Naruto could have Mangekyo, because I think it's like this, if it's this way, if they have Mangekyo, you can have Mangekyo, but you just don't have the full power of them, then yeah. But if it's like you need to be a Uchiha to have a Mangekyo Sharingan, then it's just gonna be regular Sharingans. So I will change that in the third part, my second part. So hold on. I'm back on. So yeah. So basically, Naruto does exactly the same thing. And well, Akami basically asks Naruto, "Are you going to destroy these eyes?" Yeah, I already got my 2 that I wanted. And Naruto basically then does some hand signs, says fire style, fireball jutsu. He just started blowing out fire. He burns the arm completely. As then he has the paper which Phoenix gave him. He puts on Donzo and his head on it, and boom, he sends the body. As well, basically the leader of the Creed comes, which Naruto's surprised, and Akami is too. He goes, "Well done, Naruto. Well done." And he looks at Hiruzen and he goes, "Ah, you are Hiruzen, the third Hokage. Interesting." So, you killed him. And the eye that was in his, basically says, destroyed. You got your 2? He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to plant them in tonight. Let's just hope Kurama can heal them," as the leader nods. Basically, he goes, "How strong do you think they are?" He goes, "Probably Mangekyo. He was the leader of their Uchiha, so he might have killed his brother just to get them to be that way. Who knows? Who cares, right?" As Naruto does look a little bit sad. In which, the leader of the Creed does tell him, "You did good. And this is just going to get harder from here." He goes, "Yeah, I know." Which Hiruzen's kind of confused. Basically, the leader of the Creed does tell him, like, Naruto is adapted to, ending people's lives, but it is hard. "But did you see them?" As Naruto nods. Which Hiruzen asks, "Wait, what did he see?" He goes, "They're dead. It's not possible, but the spirits who linger around to the people who have killed them, when we kill those people, we can sometimes see the spirits leaving. They do give us words of wisdom or saying thank you to us. It is hard sometimes. And it just makes our job a little harder to see that happen, as Bambu and Hiruzen are very, very shocked. But yeah. So Naruto does say also that a black market dealer, he had some cash on him. I see, he's holding the bag, which the man goes like, "Oh, extra money." He was like, "Yeah, since you're here, you want to eat out?" As he goes, "Yes, actually, I want to try this ramen you talk about." He goes, "Oh man, Ichiraku ramen is delicious. Third, Ambu, Akami, want to eat?" They was like, "Yeah, we can eat." As the third, basically, with the leader of the creature says, "Oh yes, here you go." As he gives him that little cloak, not even a cloak, just that goes over his arm. And he was like, "Thanks." He goes, "No problem, but are you gonna wear this?" He goes, "No, hold on. We're getting back to the village." So yeah, and but first Naruto says, "Oh wait, I have to go back to the root place and get some documents on him, so that way the council doesn't want me out of here." Which Hiruzen goes, "Oh yes, that is true." And so, what happens is, Naruto says, you guys go to Ichiraku Ramen, here's the money, I gotta get some info. Which the leader says, bye. Even Akame says, just hurry back. He goes, you know me, I'm quick. She goes, sometimes. He goes, yeah, true. So, he body flickers away with the mask and the hood on. So when they get back to the village, Naruto is there with and he has basically scrolls and a bag. He was like, I took everything he had. And I mean everything. He had so much information that even we didn't have. And plans and weapons. More swords and more kunais. As he just says it's only a few. Heck, he even had some old assassins weapons that I took back. As he basically takes out the scroll. He had the symbol assassin on him. He throws it to the leaders. Goes, those are ancient assassin weapons, so I don't think I am ready to use them. As he nods and says a good thing. Also, basically he hands the rest of the bag to Hiruzen. It was those are all the documents and papers he had. And also, it looks like he was in contact with Orochimaru. So, yeah. Snake Guy and him working together. As Naruto sits down to start eating, as the Anbu go how were you able to sneak into the root place without anyone noticing? He was easy. Sneaking through the shadows, going right through them. Heck, even able to go through a wall. I mean, basically, if the shadow's on it and I can go right through the wall, boom, that's how I do it. In which they are kind of shocked about this, but Hiruzen just says, how many scrolls are in here? It was about 25-ish. Which Hiruzen goes, how many scrolls did he? No, those are his scrolls. I just took and I wrote the symbols and boom. You're gonna have a lot of papers to read. So you better get you and the council to read it all. To know this. As the leader of the creed says, and I'll be here still to explain it all. Alright. As Hiruzen says thank you. So after everyone eats, they leave. He does tell Akame that she didn't have her funding for her to find a place to live and all, as she just says, Naruto, do you have a place, any room for me? He goes, yeah. I got some room, a bed and a couch. I guess I can sleep on the couch. As her father's looking at Naruto, he goes he goes, Akame, I think it's best off if you find a place to live on your own. Hiruzen can help you. As basically Naruto, kind of fighting a little bit, and Akame looking at her dad, he just looks normal. He's just saying, what? And she goes, stop scaring Naruto. I mean, just from now at least, I can just have the same roof as you. He goes, not permanently. She goes, no. And then she thinks, yet. As Naruto goes, okay. As well, he sees Tenten basically walking. He goes, wait, is that Tenten? He goes, I'll be right back. As he runs over. As basically he yells, Tenten! She goes, and Tenten looks over. She sees Naruto. He's not in the Southern's outfit. He basically made a pit stop and change. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. So she goes, Naruto. He goes, hey, what's up? She goes, nothing. You? He goes, just had a couple of things to do today. And after the picture was taken, that was it. She goes, oh, really? He goes, yeah. You? He goes, just training, buying some more weapons. He goes, really? What type? He goes, more kunai, shurikens, basically sickle and chain, swords, spears, and bow staff. He goes, huh, cool. Have you ever thought about buying a short sword that has a curve to it? Basically, it's like a dagger, but it's, because I see it explains it, and she goes, no, I never thought of buying one of those. Why? He says, because it's way more good for parrying and blocking sometimes. She goes, oh, I see. He goes, yeah, but I mean, ninjas don't have to do that. But hey, it's only an idea, right? She goes, mm-hmm. As Akami's looking at her, she's going like, she asks her and goes like, who's she? And Horizon says, oh, that's Tenten. She's a weapon well, she wants to become a weapon expert to open up her own shop. She goes, oh, what's her relationship with Naruto? Horizon just says, nothing. I mean, they just kind of just talked one time. That was it. Yesterday. She goes, oh, okay. And, Phoenix does come down, lands on Naruto's shoulder, as she goes, oh, hi, Phoenix. As, she starts petting him. As Akami grabs her father's arm, as he goes, Akami, as he can feel her grip tightening, he goes, oh, I see. Wait, Akami, do not tell me you like him. She goes, why? Is that a problem? I was like, no, but why? I'm just asking. She goes, well, he's funny. His whiskers are, and, well, he's kind. Also, when you really make him angry, he's really terrifying, which is kind of scary, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel. As Harusa goes like, okay, you want to go? He goes, no, I must see what happens. As basically, if Naruto goes like, huh, he likes you. He goes, really? What about you? He goes like, just met you. She goes, true. They chuckle a little bit, and then like he does ask her, so you like anyone? She goes, yeah, a guy named Neji Hyuga. And Naruto goes, wait, the genius Neji Hyuga? She goes, mm-hmm. Naruto says, wow, just wow. He's lame. She goes, why? He goes, one, dude thinks he's better than everyone. Two, everyone calls him a genius and he lets that ego go to his head. And three, he, I think I heard, like, her rumor says he talks about destiny every time during a fight. It's annoying. Which she kind of laughed at that, says, true. But he ain't a bad guy. And Naruto goes like, bad? He wants to kill the princess of the Hyugas, Hinata. Just because he has a mark on his head that's a servitude to them. Because he's in the second house. I mean, I would just kill off the father of Hinata Hyuga and be like, hey, I killed him. Get rid of the freaking seals on the people's heads in the second house. Stop making your servants. Do your own crud. As she does laugh at this, as Akami walks over, as Naruto says, I feel like I'm gonna die soon. As he basically goes, oh yeah, Akami. He goes, remember that girl I was talking about? She goes, mm-hmm. He turns around and goes, this is her. Hi, Akami. As Akami goes, Naruto, would you mind He goes, yeah, this is Tenten. She's basically, well, it's a very nice person. She goes, really? He goes, yeah, she doesn't hit me. And basically, Tenten like goes like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, anytime I do something that's kind of stupid sometimes or annoying, or just say something random that would really make her angry or embarrassed or I don't know, flustered, she'll basically will hit me to get me to shut it. It's kind of funny sometimes, and it's kind of annoying, and it hurts. But like I said, but I mostly deserve it sometimes. And yeah, she keeps me in line and all. Which Tenten just goes, really? He goes, yeah. And she's kind of like my, well, girlfriend. Kind of like a girlfriend that's basically just trying to keep me in line. And she goes, if I don't, then what's going to happen to you? I was like, um, not be hurt, just be myself. She goes, I'm sorry. He goes, apology accepted. And she goes, wait a minute. Did you just, yep, make you think I am upset with you? That would basically say you're sorry and calm you down. And she goes, oh my God, you just, what am I going to do with you? He goes, nothing. Just smiling. He goes, so, Tenten, Akami, get to know each other. I'm going to bed. Bye. And he just poofs. And so the two girls look at each other and goes, hi. And they start talking. Tenten asks about Naruto. And basically, Akemi just tells her some stuff about what he did. Naruto basically has shadow clones do the surgery because no. Naruto goes to a Creed base in the Hidden Leaf Village that has like a medical ninja, who basically implants the eyes into Naruto, and his eyes are still gonna be blue for simplistic sake and plot. And basically, what happens is, he closes he has the bandages over his eyes, and let's just say Kurama's healing is really fast. So he puts like about 2% of his chakra. His eyes will be healed in about 2 hours. So yeah. And also the medical ninja did technically heal his eyes, so that way it wouldn't take that long. Hold on. But yeah, so Naruto basically gets to his room. And Akami's like, not to his room, to his apartment. Hiruzen did show Akami the way after he was done talking to her father. So yeah, she's there. She asks Naruto how's the surgery. He goes fine. It's just gonna be hard to see for a while, like for 2 hours. So I'm gonna go sleep. I'll probably wake up and it's like healed. She goes, all right. Where are you sleeping? He goes, couch. She goes, why? He goes, because I'm okay with sleeping on the couch and you're sleeping in my bed. She goes, fine. So yeah, so Naruto basically just sleeps on the couch. And that's it. Like, he doesn't have no pills, no blanket, he just sleeps. Hakame just sees Naruto's room and be like, wow, this is not much. Why? And how is he okay with this? So Naruto then he sleeps. Everyone Akame sleeps. During this time, the council members have looked through all the information what Nando had and what his past talking to Jimaru and such. Just that they were shocked and they asked who killed him. And the Creed leader said, one of my top assassins, basically. And I'm not gonna say who it is. As they go like, oh, really? Why can we not? Can we? As this lady asked, can we meet him or her? He goes, no. His secrecy is a part of the reason what he need to be, a part of his village. You can only call him, well, his nickname, Fox. And that is all. As they go, as Hiruzen goes, really? He goes, yes. We called him Fox because his cunning, his trick, his basically traps that he leaves. They're very tricky to figure out sometimes, but he's able to do it. And so the lady goes like, all right, fine. But will he attack anyone out of anger? He goes, oh, we give him orders to, if anyone attacks him and tries to have hostility towards him, to end them. So tell your ninjas that. And your, you're basically civilians. Don't attack, a boy in this village. Or anyone. And besides, we even have our fox ninja, our fox assassin, to protect a boy named Naruto Uzumaki. Understand? As they nod. And so, he was good. Now, as he basically does some hand signs and says, goodbye, everyone, and poof, he's gone. So the other elder that was with Hiruzen and the Second Ninja War, the man just says it is safe for us to believe him. As Hiruzen does say, yes, it is. Why are you such afraid? He was like, if the boy Naruto Uzumaki is this assassin, then basically this village could be in danger. As the woman just say, but we do deserve what we get. At which the man goes, what do you mean? He goes like, well, we did treat the boy like crap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He goes, but he's the demon fox. He goes, that is sealed inside of him. He is not the fox itself. He is the fourth Hokage's son, who is the savior, Minato Namikaze. And yet he treated the son like crap, who is technically the savior of this village. As he goes, you're right. We do deserve it. As Hiruzen does say, I'm glad you two finally realized that. Now we don't have to. Now I don't have to feel so guilty. As well, unknown at this time in some remote location, Kitsumi, the shark guy, Kitsumi, is just sleeping. As Itachi's up, as a fox appears, like right next to Itachi. As Itachi goes, "Hello there, little one," as he sees a pouch on the fox. As then he opens up the pouch with a note that's saying, "Here's a second eye Shinsui. I killed Donzo. Signed, Fox, the assassin." And he sees the eye. He kind of clutches it to his heart and cries because that was his best friend. So I'm gonna do it. As he just thinks, "Thank you, Fox, the assassin." And so what happens is he gets in contact with Pain, see if he knows anyone that could implant this into his, as a part of him. Which she asks, "How did you find it?" He goes, "An assassin gave me it," and that's it. Which Pain doesn't say enough, and he goes like, "All right." So yeah, so basically, boom, Itachi gets that eye. Oh, he'll get that eye implanted into him. So yeah, but anyways, we wake up to the next day with the time to get the teacher, the senseis. So, Naruto wakes up. He's basically not gonna change. Well, he gets changed. Um, no, he basically waits till he wakes up with Akami. She goes, "Huh? What?" He goes, "Get out of my room so I can change." She goes, "Fine." You making breakfast? He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, I'm gonna use the shower." She goes, "Maybe it was fine." So yeah, he gets changed. He goes in, gets breakfast ready. Um, After when he's done, she's all dressed and ready. She goes, "So, um, my dad told me I'm gonna be coming to the school, and Horizon technically already gave me my headband." And he goes, "Huh? So transfer student?" And she goes, "Yep." He goes, "Cool." So she start basically he has his headband around his neck and all, and she goes, "Why the neck?" He goes, "Looks better." She laughs at this. He goes, "It does." So yeah, what happens is, the prep is they go over to the academy, and Naruto's team, the teams for Team 7. Since Naruto technically was not Rookie of the Year, but he was better, so technically, they said he's technically the Rookie of the Year, but on paper, it's Sasuke. Which he's kind of mad at. Sasuke goes like, 2 days ago, my head was hurting like crazy, and now I'm tired. He's just sleeping a little. Naruto just laughs at this. Akami goes, "What you do?" He goes like, that technique that I made where I poured chakra into someone's body and call assassin technique number 3. And then I grab the chain and rip out my chakra along with her and their nervous system or any vital organ that they have. She goes, "Oh yeah, I did that to him." She laughs at that. 1010 is in the class, which Naruto goes, "Wait a minute, what the frick is 1010 in here?" As he basically goes out 1010, and she came in just like sitting there. She came in just like wondering where a seat, and Naruto said there was a seat open near him. And she comes over, she sits down, and he goes, "Say, so why are you here?" She goes, "I don't know, my basically sensei told me to come here." He goes, "Huh, all right." So what happens is everyone, Iruka comes in and starts giving out teams. So it's Sasuke, Sakura, and some random guy. And then it is Naruto, Tenten, and Akami, in which Akami and Tenten, high five each other, in which he goes, "So you two get along just fine." He smiles at this, and she goes, "Yeah, Tenten's really nice." He goes, "Cool. How do you like her, Tenten?" She goes, "Yeah, she's a really cool person to hang out with." Which Tenten, Akami says, "Thanks." Naruto just grins at this, and Sasuke look at Naruto like, "What the freak?" The transport girl and Tenten know each other and knew Naruto. And Sakura goes, "Yeah, Sasuke, why are you looking at Naruto?" And he goes like, because the dope has two girls on his team that one he knows and the other one she just talked to him like 2 days ago and she's on his team. What the freak's going on? He has like one good team member and the other one I don't know about. So Naruto, like somebody in Uruka does leave. Sasuke gets up and he basically walks over to Naruto. He goes like, "Naruto, who's your friend?" As he looks at Akami, he goes, "Oh, this is Akami, my friend. I trained with her at the place I was basically at until I came back home. Well, came back to the village." She goes, "So, how good are you?" She goes, "Better than you. I could easily take you out with just one hand behind my back." Sasuke just kind of like wants to say something mean to her, but if she trained with Naruto, it's true. He goes, "Really?" She goes, "Mm-hmm." Naruto can only use one finger though to take you out. And he goes, nah, no hands. And, like Sasuke just asks, "Are you trying to flex on me?" He goes, "I don't need a flex. I can just walk into a room and that's it." That's just truly what he just says. I mean, I was the top of my class. Heck, she technically was the leader's daughter, who should have been better than me. I was better than her, which Tenten's mouth dropped even Sasuke, and Sasuke goes, "Why?" He goes, "One reason. I'm faster. I'm I can adapt to stuff a little bit more quicker, and my movement. It's like I'm a freaking fox. So fast, quick attack, and more stealth. I literally learned how to erase my presence all the way to the point where I am here, as in all of a sudden he basically disappears from people's eyesight, and then he's right behind Sasuke and he says, "Now I'm here." But she goes, "What the freak?" Is everyone's shocked by this. He goes, "That's why." And so, everyone goes. Sasuke looks at Naruto. He goes like, "Can we hang out sometime?" And he goes, "Sure." Why? And he goes like, um, "Anytime." He goes, "Yeah, just come by my house. It's a apartment." He goes, "All right. See you, Naruto." He goes, "Bye, Sasuke." As everyone's shocked by this, Kakashi is still their team leader. Let's just say the team leader for him and Now, the team leader for Sasuke and Sakura and this random person is basically who could it be? Who could it be? Team 3 leader. I don't know who that is. Then is like Team 7, Naruto, Tenten, and Akami. Akami basically is Kakashi Sensei, in which, well, he doesn't come. Naruto figures out where he is, and well, he just tells him he's just gonna take a nap, and so he does. He talks to Kurama the whole entire time until Kakashi comes over. Tenten and well, Akami don't really care. Naruto wakes up. He goes, "Yo, what's up?" Which he goes, "Hello there. Sorry I'm late. I was helping out a little old lady across up the stairs, carrying her stuff." He was like, "That's fine. Um, do you know about me?" which Kakashi nods his head. He goes, trained by assassins. Have contracts to kill people in the village or outside the village or who are near here and just you have to do your job. He goes, yeah. You're lucky, guys. I'm still doing the ninja work. So, anyways, meet you on the roof or something. He goes, yep, 5 minutes. As Naruto grabs Tenten and they buy Flicker away along with Akemi does her own. As Kakashi was already there, Naruto and Akemi and Tenten are there. In which they tell each other, they tell everything about like each other. Naruto says his dream is to become Hokage. He likes ramen, training, his friends, and basically learning new techniques and basically trying new things. Like he likes to try new things. Akemi just says something similar, but with his dislikes are only probably two. People who are evil and take their anger or power out on others. And the second one, vegetables. As then the Akemi tells her stuff, Tenten tells her stuff, Kakashi tells them, don't eat, you'll puke. As then Akemi just says, it's gonna be teamwork. Naruto says, yeah, pretty much. So they look at Tenten and say, let's come up with a strategy right now and get Bull to eat ramen. And so, they all just start talking and Ichiraki come up with a plan. And then the next day, it is the fight with Kakashi. They all meet up. Akemi, made her like food pills, and it's 3. So since she knows how to special blend to make food pills to give you a lot more energy and a lot more like ability, like be able to wake you up more in the morning, Naruto can make normal ones. That's it. Which this is Akami's specialty. She is very good in medical ninjutsu and basically able to cure poisons. Like any type of poison in the world, she can basically cure it easily. And just like Naruto was always impressed by this. So yeah. So basically Kakashi does arrive after like everyone ate their food pill. 20 minutes later, boom, he's there. And he says, well, hello, sorry, I was on the path of losing track on the path of, as Naruto says, life. That happens. It's cool. As Kakashi goes, favorite student, but my favorite, person already. Akemi says, yeah, it's always fun to lose your, time on it. Enjoy the day. I always knew after every mission I went on my way back, I always enjoyed it. And he goes, yeah, on your fast freaking horse that only takes you like 7, like you can run for 7 hours straight without rest. And she goes, 5. He goes, wait, I thought it was always 7. She goes, oh, I always give it 5 hours rest now. He is getting old. He goes, oh yeah, true. Which she goes, okay, 2 favorite students. All right. What about you, Tenten? What about the path of life you like to enjoy? She goes, yeah. He goes, okay, all of my favorites now. And so he goes, Tenten, Akemi and Naruto will be like, cool. Also, do you know how about my eyes? He goes, yes, Lord Hiruzen told me, and the leader told Hiruzen to tell me. Which, well, Naruto says, cool, alright. So, let's do the spell test. He goes, alright. Well, I probably figured you two know about it, and you guys came up with a strategy, or multiple. So, let's begin. As, let's just say, the strategy was Tenten used long-range attacks, Akemi goes in with a sword, Naruto goes in with medium-range attacks. Kakashi takes it seriously. He brings out the Sharingan, as Naruto decides to test it out. As basically he activates his own, as Kakashi actually does do, well, his own jutsu. When he starts doing jutsus, Naruto is able to copy them. So Fire Style, Fireball, Jutsu, he has both of them collide. They basically snuff each other out. Akemi has her sword, but this one's not the one that's coated in poison. It's the one that paralyzes their opponents. As she basically tries to slash at Kakashi during the Fireball Jutsu attack. He dodges it, kicks her in the side. Naruto runs, throws like 2 kunais, and basically then starts weaving hand signs, does multi-shot jutsu. And Tenten basically has two kunais with paper bombs on it, throws them at Kakashi. He basically dodges them, but they explode, send him a little bit flying. The Shadow Clones running in with basically wind style, one with wind style, another one with rock style bullets, shooting them. As like he gets hit by both of them, Naruto comes in, the real one this time, which he was focusing on this. He basically jumps on a tree, jumps off, punches Kakashi in the face, sending him flying. As then, well, Akemi comes in and nicks Kakashi right on the cheek, and instantly he's paralyzed. He can't move. As then they both grab the bells and, well, cut one in half and give it to Tenten, which Kakashi says, as then Akemi, gives him, does tell him she's got to take off the mask. He goes, fine. So they see what Kakashi really looks like, and let's just say, they both girls were like, wow. Like, they just thought to themselves, what the, how? Snow Dude was like, wow, both of you blush. Hey teacher, hey sensei, I think if you took off her mask, you would have a lot of girls falling for you. As he goes, yeah, I'm not the one to be a Mary type. He goes, really? He goes yeah. Naruto says, give it a couple of years. He goes, fine. I believe in Naruto. Yeah, you just have to find the right girl. As Kakashi says, I think he goes, I know what happened. Don't have to tell me. Which then he goes, well, he goes, don't ask. All right, just don't ask. He goes, okay. So he goes, you guys pass. D-rank mission starts tomorrow. Who wants to eat? My treat. As all three of them raise up their hands. And so, that is the end, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this what if. Sorry for making this very long. And if you're very confused if it was, yeah. Sorry for the background noise from my dad upstairs watching TV. If you guys heard it, sorry. I don't own none of that. But anyways, someone, oh yeah, now I remember. Someone said it would be cool if I made Izuku Midoriya, like I did with my Laughing Jack what if. I made him, Jeff the Killer. The only thing is, I will make it where Jeff the Killer actually has his name changed to Izuku Midoriya. And he he doesn't go to UA. Well, he does try to go to UA. And he does technically get a quirk. But it's his own insanity that turns into a quirk and stuff. But I'll explain that if I ever make that what if. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy your day, night, wherever you are, and whenever this is uploaded, I will make then the Goro. I'm just saying, I'm making a what if Goro, but I'm also adding something to it. So yeah, you'll see. I just want to explain that. Rogue, someone I think made a Goro what if, and I'll say their names in that what if. But yeah, bye everyone. Have a nice day, night, wherever you are. Bye.